Hello everyone, my name is Anita Shastri. In this video, we'll be learning about the good qualities to be a good teacher. And the very important one, I stress on this importance, is patience. To be a good teacher, you need a lot of patience. That is very important. And then the second one will be good communication skills. That's also very important if you want to be a good teacher, right? And then third one is confident. It's not easy to be confident when you are in front of a big audience, that is your class students. And sometimes you need to talk to parents as well. So confidence is very important as well, right? And then the dressing sense, that is also very important. I will tell you why the dressing sense is important as well. So let's begin with the patience one first. So you have to be really patient with the little ones in your class, even the little ones or even the bigger ones as well, your students. They watch and observe everything, right? So if you're not being very patient, the class children will not be patient as well, right? So you have to be very patient, very calm, and you have to have good listening skills. So you have to listen to your children, to your class children or your students, because that is the first foremost thing you will be doing, right? Every day you will meet your students and they'll be talking to you, asking so many questions because they're very curious. They want to know everything. They want to learn and they have lots of doubts. So when they are asking you the questions, you have to be very patient and you have to listen so that you can answer the questions properly. And first and foremost thing, they have to trust you. So if they have to trust you, then you have to answer these questions properly. If you don't know the answer, you can definitely say that I don't know the answer now, but I will let you know. And then you have to go home and research a little bit and then answer the questions. But don't ever break their trust. It's very important to be honest. If you don't know the answer, it's okay to say no. Not everybody knows the answers for all the questions. And it is a good example for your students also to not know everything. Because sometimes the students think the teachers know everything, so they have to know everything. And then that's not good. So you can set an example saying like, okay, I don't know this answer. I'll come back to you later. So that's also a good one, isn't it? So listen patiently to your students, understand what their needs are and act accordingly. Because sometimes there are some students who are really scared for whatever reason it might be. And they don't want to open up and they don't want to ask the questions in front of the big group. They might feel silly with their question. Maybe it's a big question for them and they might feel that their friends might think that it's a silly question. So maybe after the class or in the beginning of the class, you can say like, if you have any doubts, so you can come and ask me any questions when I'm on my break or whatever time it suits you. Because that way, some of the students who are not comfortable asking the questions in front of a big group will come to you and ask the questions in private in your break time. So it hardly takes few minutes for you, but it's a big thing for that child, for that student, right? Because he or she gets the answer what he needs. So you have to make that as a habit of asking the children to come whenever it is possible for you, when you have the time to ask the questions if they are not comfortable asking the question in front of their peers or their friends, right? And the second one is confident. How to be confident? So for that, you will need a good posture, right? So when you feel that you're standing straight and your spinal is straight and then your shoulders are back, you're just a little bit forward. It doesn't have to be too much like you show off, but that, and then your head straight. So that's a good posture and it gives you more confidence. And when you're talking to someone, maybe a student or a parent, whoever it is, or even your colleagues, your teachers, so you look into their eyes and talk to them. And when someone is talking to you as well, look into their eyes and pay full attention to them. Be present at that moment. Don't be thinking too many things in your mind and then you don't understand the question what they are asking. So be present at the moment and then listen to them. So this way, when you are listening properly, then you can answer properly as well. So this will make you confident. So the posture is very important. And then here comes the dressing. So when you dress up neatly and nicely, then you feel confident, right? It doesn't have to be very expensive clothes or some fancy clothes. It doesn't matter. If you have few clothes, just make use of those clothes and wear it nicely and present yourself neatly and nicely. That will boost your confidence, right? Maybe you have noticed it yourself when you have dressed up neatly and properly and nicely and you look pretty. Then you always think like, wow, I look pretty. And on that day, you will be even more confident to go out and present yourself outside there in the world, right? So that can be a good practice as well. So every day you can dress up nicely and neatly and present yourself in a comfortable clothes, whatever you are comfortable with. And then that will boost your confidence, right? And then patience is already there. So you have patience, you're dressing up nicely, so you're feeling confident as well. And then you're listening to your students and their needs and you're responding accordingly. So there you are already a good teacher. So that's what you require to be a very good teacher. I know there are other things like planning and teaching the class and everything else that we can cover in another video. But for us now, to begin with, these are the simple qualities which you will need to be a good teacher. And if you don't have an inbuilt qualities, you can always develop these skills. It doesn't take too long and it doesn't take much effort as well. You will definitely feel confident and you will be a very good teacher. Just a little practice goes a long way. I hope this was helpful, and then please subscribe and like my channel if you would like all these little tips and tricks to be a good teacher or be a good human being as well. Thank you so much for watching.